Брат мой Джордж, сбылись мои опасения. Лондон пал. Я писал тебе уже трижды, но ты отвечал лишь молчанием. И я пишу снова, потому что я в отчаянии, и потому что лишен выбора. Ты нужен мне и Лондону. Ты скажешь, задача слишком трудна. Скажешь, что еще не время, что нужно ждать. Но пока мы ждем, тамплиеры действуют. Их великий магистр так безжалостен и так умен, что заставляет вспоминать Реджинальда Бёрча. Его зовут Crawford Starrick, и он хочет править миром. Он контролирует все сферы жизни общества. Даже производство находится в его власти. Днем его приказы выполняют торговцы и продажные политики. Ночью в сердца граждан вселяет ужас жестокая банда. Они называют себя висельники. Его ядом отравлена вся коммерция. Он поработил всех, будь то хитростью или силой. Боюсь, наш враг стремится на самый высокий из возможных постов. Смею надеяться, что вы разделяете мои страхи и опасения. Амбиции Старика безграничны. Они простираются до масштабов королевств и континентов. Он не остановится. Он знает. И я много раз говорил тебе это. Кто владеет Лондоном, владеет миром.
Edits are expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased. Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps it doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
It's
you,
simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. And up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
When coldness or deceit shall slide, the beauty now they prize, and deem it but a faded light which beams within your eyes. When hollow hearts must wear a mask.
Mr. Starrick!
I told you not to disturb me! Till break your own to see. In such a moment I but
Crawford.
Her luster stripped by the hands of that savage. He must be brought to justice.
Pearl would not want justice. Pearl would want vengeance.
Your passion is most welcome, Miss Thorne. But we cannot let our emotions disrupt the lawful structures of society. If we do that, the enemy wins.
It shall happen in the shadows. Miss Fry will hang from the gallows, and I will flay her brother as he comes to save her.
I suppose it must be done. Take no chances. Increase the Templar presence in London. We alone protect this city of light.
Yes, Crawford. And then we shall enter the vault and cast aside the shadows together.
Down. Then I want it sealed until you receive further orders. Miss Thorne. You supplied me with the means to secure London's future. The city thanks you. The Order thanks you. I thank you. But the shroud can only be worn by one. Therefore, I hereby dissolve this partnership. I promise to endow you with an income into your old age. That is the most I can do. The Father of Understanding guide you. Yes, what is it?
Miss Thorne, sir.
What of her?
I'm sorry, sir. She is dead.
And the key? Where is the key?
There was no key found on her body, sir.
The shroud will be mine, even if I have to raise hellfire to do it. Burn the letter.
The currency, a laughingstock. Inflation out of control, Twopenny brutally murdered.
And yet Parliament does nothing.
The bill will be defeated, sir. That buffoon Disraeli shall be taken care of. It has been arranged, upon my honor.
Your honor carries little weight.
How dare you, sir!
The poor people of this city have suffered enough. Today I granted a significant rise to my staff in order to counter inflation.
What?
I would supply all of London if I could. Meanwhile, you sit in your club and wax poetic with promises your honor cannot pay. Your family's fortune, however. I wonder what they would offer to keep your record out of the newspapers. About the same as Disraeli would offer for your balls, I'd wager. But let's be generous. Why limit ourselves to one or the other, when we can have it all? What say you, sir? Shall I come collect? No more dallying. The halls of Parliament must be free to govern. Again. Understood? You may see yourself out. Order has bred disorder. The sea rises to flood the pubs and extinguish the street lamps. Our city will die. Twopenny has failed. Lucy has failed. Brudnell, Elliotson, Pearl. All have gone into the night. It is up to me now. The assassins have brought nature's fury into our homes. Men have become monsters, barreling toward us, teeth out. Our civilization must survive this onslaught. To prevent a return of the Dark Ages, I will start anew. London must be reborn. Fry, may I have this dance?
Mr. Starrick, you've had your fun, but the game is over.
Listen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Time is a wonderful thing, Miss Fry. It heals all wounds. We may make mistakes while dancing, but the Berserker ends, and then we begin again. Problem is, everyone forgets. They trip on the same mistakes over and over.
People can learn.
Can they? Isn't everyone around you repeating the same steps? But if one man could remember the dance, could know the time, then he could change things for the better.
I have had enough.
This dance is nearly over. Soon, the people will forget the generation on this terrace. The ruin you nearly wrought on London. When the music ceases, Miss Fry, your time is up, and mine begins.
The key to the walls is one must lead with one's right foot.
Everything all right, my dear?
Do you require us?
What? What are you doing?
Exploiting. I warned you, my boy. But you do not listen. London.
The shrub! Oh, Mr. Starrick! You forgot to escort me home!
Let me rectify my mistake. Get out of my city!
Evie! Starrick! Your end is near! Starrick! Your reign is nearly over!
It has barely begun.
Jacob!
Evie! Now!
London will perish
Without me,
You flatter yourself.
I would have created a paradise.
The city belongs to the people. You are but one man.
I am at the very top of the Order!
You were, Mr. Starrick.